Hello everyone and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. As we can get a clear view of what's going on here at Firelink Shrine. So far this will be our marker of progress. As you can see, the Abyss Watcher's throne has been how can I say, filled with the heads of the Legion of Farron. Every other throne is still empty. That we still need to get the main three. So yeah, we're still searching for Aldrich and we still haven't found him. We ended up heading over to the Boreal Valley, and before we go further forward, there's actually one last place I would like to get back to. If you remember, in the previous episode we had seen Horus down below, but I didn't know how to interact with them. There was no obvious way down. Well, during my exploits and my explorations on my primary save I don't record with, I managed to find a way down, and let's just say there is an interesting place down there that we visited once before in a different game. But before we do that, let's talk to some NPCs. As you can see, Grey Rat is actually not sobbing anymore. I don't know what could have changed, but if we take a look back here, we notice that someone who's very important to us is dead. Only the Lords know who could have killed him, but he had pledged to follow us and help us throughout our journey, as do pilgrims do, but I honestly don't know if Grey Rat could be the killer. I don't know, at least we managed to level up with him before he died, but I believe I might have made a mistake with at least one of the NPCs in this area.
Ah, there you are. I was thinking. You know I'm a petty thief. Well, perhaps I'll go on the prowl. Everyone's dead or hollowed away anyway, right? So I might as well fetch some weapons or treasure for you. Well, what do you say?
We could refuse and keep him here in Firelink Shrine, which could result in the death of more people. If he is the killer, I'm just more inclined to believe that he is. But being a gameplay mechanic, probably him giving us treasure might actually be worth the while and worth NPCs dying, depending on whether the equipment is good or not, because the NPCs will respawn in New Game Plus and further onwards, so losing them now won't be the end of the world, or at least the end of your particular save. You just need to finish the game and get the NPCs in New Game Plus. So in this particular case, I'll take the chance, I'll send him on a pillage, and hopefully he'll give us some good equipment that we can use to fight the bosses. As long as the blacksmith is alive and we can still level up some way somehow, there's still a chance.
Thank you. You will not be disappointed. Grey Rat the Thief was once a well-known name. Until I ended up rotting in a cell.
For now, there's nothing else that he really has that I would like to buy. Besides the buckler, actually. Buckler and maybe the Thief's Mask. It's cheap, so why not get one? He has the warrior armor set from every previous Dark Souls. I've always loved this armor set, too bad it's never really actually all that good. Let's buy some standard arrows before he disappears on us, just to be sure. And there's nothing else because he will... okay, I think that's all for now. Maybe we can sell a few duplicates if we have any, I'm not too sure. Nah, well fine, I've managed to sell most of my duplicates. I don't really like having duplicates in the inventory, but also keeping them in the storage box is a waste of resources, because I believe even 100 souls has some function at some point. Could help me buy some arrows or a arrow, I'm not too sure on the prices. But yeah, for now, I think that's that.
Grey Rat. Goodbye. Do stick.
And that's it for him. Who else do we need to talk to before we head on out? Let's say our pyromancer friend.
Ah, there I am.
I think we've already talked to him about the Grave Warden's pyromancy tone, and I think he refused it.
I'm afraid I cannot accept this. This pistol.
Yep, he refused it. There's nothing else from him we can get right now.
Do not. What is it?
So, no real use. I believe we've talked to her already and given her the Braille tomes. Allows attunement of additional spells, and yes, we have. It's got these darker spells now. So I guess for that, for now, guess we're done here. I don't think I need my blue esters for now. So let's go 9-0 on that. No shards. Can we level up this weapon one more time is the question. Actually can. And do we have any bones of the paladin? Or grave? We've got grave warden's ashes, golden scrolls, and a small doll. Umbral ash of the grave warden of the catacombs of Cathus. With this, the shrine handmaid will prepare new items. The old man began as squire, carrying his master's... wait? I don't even know how to pronounce that. He ended his days as a grave warden and carried them still serving his master.
Ah, gracious, passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
Let's see if there's anything. She's got a hidden blessing. Fully restores HP. I'm assuming that you can't see it. And this might be a douchebag item for PvP, as people won't know why you're healing, but people already know there's a hidden blessing. So I'm assuming that's how it works. Besides that, there's nothing else I'd really like to get from her. So in this particular case, we can continue with the episode, question mark. Can get some rotten pine resin, though we're gonna need that for later.
Ashen one.
Let's level up and head on out.
Very well then, take.
Funnily enough, in my other save, after killing the boss, I saved, then I recorded the previous episode. When I went back, I had 0 souls after a patch. So I'm not sure if the patch destroyed my game in some way. But all I know is that my souls are missing and I want them back. Let's do this. Let's see what rings we have, and we go. I'm thinking boost rolling invincibility at the cost of defense. No, don't even know where I got this ring from. Ring worn by warriors of the Sand Kingdom Cathus. Boost rolling invincibility at the cost of defense. The sword technique of Cathus allows for fluid movement with a curved sword. I think we've already read that before. I'm missing a ring that I have in my other save. I don't know. No, actually I have it. It's this one. Guess what? Cool. We can move on. Okay, so up that way is the continuation to Irithel of the Burial Valley. We've already gone to the first bonfire there. But if we head on backwards, people may remember me reading a sign across the valley saying that this bridge is very wary and can easily break. And down this way is where we saw Horus standing there. Now, the bridge actually doesn't break, so I thought it was some form of lie. A troll developer cube, but then in the event that you do this, the bridge actually does break. And if you give it time, as the game processes, it turns into a ladder. You can see Henri has already left her sign down there. So we need to head down there and hopefully talk to Horus and figure out why did he abandon her? Why is he standing down there and what's this new location? All these places kind of need to be answered. Now, here is a place I could die, so wish me luck. The reason I want to go wake up that mimic is because down here there's gonna be some action. Oh snap, I got hit in the back. I'm using these monsters to actually attack the beast. My goodness, they killed it. Okay, we get the demon soul. Okay, I need to make a plan now. The skeletons don't really matter, really. What matters is this mimic. Hopefully it will drop something, I'm not too sure about that. Get the black blade. Now that out the way, can pick up some large titanite shards, wake up all these skeletons and run like a madman. It's a madhouse. Oh, it's a madhouse. Attack me? There we go. Iframes. But it doesn't matter now because I've lit the bonfire. But the problem is these things respawn. There we go. Saved. That's usually a very tricky situation for me. We get the old sage's blindfold and the witch's ring. Now the witch's ring is something we've actually gotten before, and the old sage's blindfold is something of great interest. So let's read these things. It's to give you a little guess as to where exactly we're actually gonna go in the next location. Attire of pyromancers of the Great Swamp, particularly favored by old sages. The large blindfold blocks out unnecessary light, allowing one to observe a pyromancy's true essence. The flame reveals all and obscures all. Some epic stuff right there. And now the witch's ring should be the final nail in the coffin if you haven't guessed by now. Greatly boosts pyromancies. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters, scorched by the flame of chaos, taught humans the art of pyromancy and offered them this ring. Greatly boosts pyromancies. Every pyromancer is familiar with the parable that tells of the witches espousing the need to fear the flame, and teaching the art of pyromancy to men in hopes that they might learn to control it. So Izalith is mentioned yet again, and if you notice, things are getting pretty hot. We met up with the demon. Demons were born from the flame that the Witch of Izalith tried to recreate in hopes to prolong the Age of Fire. But then this ring kind of tells a parable, not a true story, because you notice that the bed of chaos was created upon the birth of the new flame. The queen, should I say the queen mother of pyromancy herself, the Witch of Izalith, and a few of her daughters were instantly consumed by the flame. They didn't have a time to leave and teach people pyromancies and come back to the flame of chaos. As soon as the flame of chaos was born, they were consumed by it, causing the birth of the bed of chaos and the birth of demons. So in this case, the Queen of Izalith isn't actually the mother of pyromancies. Sure, she is the mother of the witches, or her daughters, of which some did survive. Quelana went around to teach Salaman and other people in the Great Swamp, but definitely the Queen Mother is not the mother of pyromancies. Back then, flame was still a sorcery. It was still a spell. And the Smouldering Lake, burning trees, hot water. No lava yet though. So you could say that the Smouldering Lake is yet another location that will lead us to Izalith. But then we have been confronted with one big problem here. There it is. An obelisk. It will kill you. Do not get that weapon wrong. So if you notice down this way, I don't know if I have time to use these binos. Let me just reduce my volume here. It's getting really loud. I feel like I've been shouting. If you take out your binos and you go down this way, you can actually see there's a fog gate. So you can go challenge the boss of the area as soon as you would like to. But it would be much more interesting for the length of this video to see what exactly is going on here. Luckily enough, the water isn't hot enough to burn you, so you should be okay. And get some twinkling titanite. And got one more crystal lizard there. Let's conserve our stamina and make the run for it. Get a titanite chunk, so at least we're guaranteed at least one max upgrade weapon. Now down here is the lake in which you find Horus. We were up that way looking down at him. Now I've actually found him. Why he's standing there, weapons drawn, I don't know. There are 3 items around him, 3 corpses. Was he the cause of this? I don't know. But judging by the fact that he's already attacking us, he could have been the murderer. Well, I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to the girl. That her protector's dead and we killed him. But he left us with no choice. I honestly don't know what we could have done. And it leaves you Llewellyn's shield. Maybe we can get a little bit out of it, I'm not too sure. A metal shield crafted by the Great Smith. I don't know who the Great Smith is, but maybe we'll hear more of him. Fashioned from rare gay steel, it excels at various types of damage absorption. Too bad it's not 100% block shield. Get a large titanite shard, another large, so at least we'll be able to make a few upgrades before if you're running out of upgrade material. And some yellow bug pellets. Yeah, this place is that's the confusing aspect of it. Why he was down there and why he suddenly just decided to attack. Had he gone hollow? Going hollow isn't really a theme of this game. It's all about the kindled and unkindled, and no one seems to be going mad initially with the curse, so I'm not too sure. Just gonna explore as much as we can without the obelisk killing us. Okay, I need to move back and get a better view of this location. Okay, obelisk is there, wait for it to fire. I need to get to that tree. 2, 3. Try not to aggro the crabs though. I haven't actually killed one, so. Attack, please. I don't think it can actually see me. There we go. 2, 3. This is a trap. Don't. Oh, I got it. There we go. It cracked open. You can head deeper into the Smouldering Lake, but not as of now. Still need to do a few things before we get there. Oh, almost got hit. The obelisk is actually able to break down these walls. There we go. And we're able to obtain a speckled stone plate ring. Now this particular ring is a decent ring if I would believe so. It ups magic, lightning, fire and dark damage absorption. I wish it also did curse, but you can't have everything. Stone plates are symbol of true knights, and speckled stone plates are granted to those who face endless journey. Slightly increases blah 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 blah. It looks like a promising ring, and it's a ring I'm definitely gonna use for the boss. But whether it's actually good, like legitimately, is something I honestly don't know. Hopefully we're not gonna aggro. Get the chaos gem. Oh. And from here we can just somewhat bounce back. It's possible to just continue running, but I actually just want to use the souls that we have. Sorry for wasting time. It's possible that with at least these 16,000 souls we could get one level. One level that if I died would really hurt, because the place I'm having to run through now is going to require me not to mess up, or else death is extremely easy. Let's head back. Okay. At least now if we die, we only lose 5,000 souls, which is still quite a bit. It's like a third of a level right now, if not more. Our goal is to head up to that fog gate, but not to challenge the boss. I can't actually hear the obelisks. Partly due to the fact that my left channel audio right now is currently not on. I don't have my headset fully on my head. Get the shield of want quickly. The rest of those items, they're not really worth dying for right now. And that's pretty much the door to the boss. The two items that are there, I forgot. I got one. I believe one's an ember. The other could be a large titanite shard. I'm not too sure. But I think for the sake of time, I don't think it's worth dying for at the current moment. Now starts relatively what is the long journey. Night Slayer Tsorig. I actually didn't know that you could summon someone here. I don't know what I could have done differently. Well, let's experiment and see then. In my other save, I don't remember actually seeing the summon sign. I'm not too sure. Maybe I didn't fight Tsorig. Or maybe I did. Honestly don't remember. But for the sake of experimentation, let's document and see what exactly is going on here. The more hands we have for the stage, the better anyway, because the enemies truly are a problem. Doing pathetic damage. Oh wow. I've never seen that attack. Alright, no being a dumbass. The problem is with this area, I usually, when I was doing it, I was tanking through most of these enemies with no problem. Until that attack one-shot me. Well, at least I tanked the entire attack. And my halberd is doing significantly poor damage. I thought it would be better, considering that I completed this level with the longsword. And I believe it was only a longsword +4. So I'm not too sure what exactly is going on. Let's just check. Put my standard arrows first. Okay, let's play it cautiously and actually block and all the good things that people do when they actually want to survive. That's the attack. I'm not too sure why it's doing more damage. I don't know what I could have done. I don't like fighting him in this corner. And at least Tsorig is having his time of day. Oh, now I actually remember what's different now. In my other save, I was wearing the ring. The stone speckled ring. I'm not too sure if that's the main reason why the fire did so much damage to me. Because I know for a fact the shield I'm using right now does block a lot of fire damage. About 60 to 70% if I'm not too sure, which is significant considering it's just a shield. Most times to block magics and spells and stuff, you really need to invest in a magic shield or a magic barrier, a great magic barrier in some cases. But with this shield, at least the fire isn't dealing as much as I thought it would. And this place will give you some significant titanite to boost up your weapons, probably your bows. I wish I had a spell I could use to heal this guy, but sadly I don't. Going down there, we won't actually go down there yet. We'll complete every other place and then we'll do that last. Now these guys are the problem. Because if you let them pounce on you, that's definitely half your health gone. But if you pay attention to them at least. Like now it's trying to pounce on me. That's the pounce. Okay, got it. Sorry, just chilling. But anyway, like I was saying, these roots look like the roots of arch trees. When we're at the top of the Smouldering Lake, you could see the trunks of the arch trees. But then if you look here, you see these statues. We have plants growing out of beasts, similar to Capra demons, but actually wearing clothes. Birth of demons? I'm not too sure. Oh, sorry. Long drop to freedom. Oh, I might as well help him because I know he won't leave this thing. Any gifts? Bearer of gifts. None indeed. We can't actually get there, I don't believe. No. I wonder if Horus will come down here. Shit. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh, come on, poison on top of poison on top of what? This thing is just spewing it all out. What? The range is ridiculous, man. And our summon is nowhere to be seen. AI at its finest, as always. Summoning AI. And I guess it's not really programmed to fall in ditches, so I honestly don't know where the hell he is. And chances are he won't return. But hopefully if we take our time, we should be able to find the next bonfire. And hopefully, I don't know, I think that will send him away. This should lead to the bonfire. Just need to pay close attention to see if there are any details that we might be missing or not missing. More of these slimes on the wall. On the way down. Nah, I think I'll just sit on the bonfire in this particular case. Our escort is gone, so I don't think we lose anything. Black separation crystal, maybe? We've respawned everything. Now the question is, what's down this hallway? Oh, get the Estus flask shot. I guess it was worth it. I have no real qualms about that one. But pretty much this area, I believe it's optional. I honestly don't know what it's for, besides picking up, of course, some extra items, which is important. But I believe there is one area I still haven't explored. So even though I've completed the area, I haven't completed it like fully. And to be honest with you, it is a scary and tedious area. Now this guy just does a lot of damage, god damn. No, this had better fire damage, or fire resistance. I was wearing this as well. Let's see what we can do to suit up for this area. We need a lot of fire resistance. Can we match anything better than 7.6 is the question. Get Lothric boots have the same 7.8 fire, and I think that would be the best for now. Fallen set should be. No. Okay, this is what we have to deal with. Okay, before we meet up with him, let's sit on this and reset the guy's position. I honestly don't know where he's gone. Oh snap, there he is. With this much fire defense, I should be chilling at the same levels as I was. What? That didn't hit him? Okay, that did. I should be sitting at the same levels of defense I was sitting at when I was playing before. Because this is the exact set I was wearing, besides the fact that I was wearing the Thief's Mask. And if we can compare the Thief's Mask to the Old Sage's Blindfold, if I have it. Okay, Undead Legion is better by far. Okay, so we shall be rocking this for now. Defense values are extremely important in games, even though I don't know the exact correlation to damage values and Chaos Gem. Even though I don't know the exact correlation of the damage values, it's pretty certain the more defensive you are, the better. Poise doesn't work the same as it did in previous games. It's been confirmed by the developers that the poise system is working exactly the way it should be. So all the times I was complaining about not being able to break the poise of most of these enemies consistently, most people have already complained about this and thought there was some sort of bug, but the developers are saying that's just exactly how the system's supposed to be. So in my point of view, I don't think it's actually all that good. I like consistent poise break values. I like poise break values being stated, and I like them being uniform. If this monster requires me to... God damn, I didn't want both of you to aggro. If a certain monster requires a certain amount or weight of weapon to break its poise, it should be... What? What nonsense is this? I'm trying to kick, but I'm not kicking. That's what I was complaining about the whole time. I was like, what the hell? Don't think I actually have anything to reduce, to increase my defenses, or to remove the poison, should I say. Ah, that's the bested one. That range is ridiculous though. No, no, don't do this to me. Got a Titanite shard. And the Izalith Pyromancy Tome is located here. Interesting room to find it in, but let's see what it has to say. A Pyromancy Tome from Izalith containing pyromancies of the witches. Give to the old master pyromancer to learn chaos pyromancies of Izalith. Chaos pyromancers manipulate lava and birthed all later forms of pyromancy. So someone could argue, no, this is not exactly Izalith because it says the tome is from Izalith, so it could have arrived here from somewhere else. That's still true. That's possible. But the fact that the spells of Izalith were born and birthed, or manipulate lava and were born from the Bit of Chaos, there are some locations within this place that kind of lean towards that being true, and that this could... What? Okay, this guy is just on my case today, huh? Just die. This is just on my case. I believe I've missed some things, but I just don't know what I have missed. There are many places that I haven't gone to, but I don't know if this is the right way to go to them, or I have just messed up entirely. I think I might need to check something this way. I remember there being an invisible wall, but I'm not too sure where exactly it was. Okay, I'm lucky I didn't hit him. That's not the guy I would like to hit. I'd like to get him first. And regain our stamina, and hopefully get this guy before he casts any crazy things on us. There we go. Now let me just check if one of these invisible walls, whether or not it was in this room or not. I'm starting to think no already, because I didn't have to look for it that hard. Definitely not here. So that was a waste of time. Let's just check this way, and then we continue backwards. I know there are paths that we can take behind us in the beginning that I missed, but I do remember there being one specific location. Okay, it's definitely not here. Let's continue. Hopefully I haven't gotten lost, or at least hopefully I'm not tricking myself into believing that I'm going the wrong way. This is the place we could have dropped from in the beginning when we were top of the Smouldering Lake, but I decided to take the what I think is the longer but safer route. God damn it. Don't know, did I? Which direction did I come from? Okay, that's just the opposite facing way. So I came from this door. No, actually, this is the right way. Gets me doubting, where exactly did I even come from? I've forgotten. Probably there were some stairs, because this is definitely the way I wanted to go. I remember about 4 years ago, I was killing those same statues with the halberd in Dark Souls 1. Here we are 4 years later, and we're still doing the same thing. Same statues found in Izalith. You can see some Capra demons, so yeah, the Capra demons. You can see bodies of Horus demons. You heard that the demons are a dying race. Actually, I think the lore associated with that is in a Soul of a Demon. Soul of a Demon, one of twisted souls steeped in strength, used to acquire numerous souls or transpose, blah blah blah. Demons were born of the chaos flame, but the flame has not survived, and the demons are a dying race. You can see the demons are being killed by something, and they're becoming extinct. Not too sure why or by whom, but the demons are being killed. And that's the invisible wall I was talking about. It's very easy to find, but the problem with it being easy is because of this badass right here. I don't need this ring. Let me just see if it doesn't attack me. I'm not gonna really try parry that guy. Oh, that was a mistake. There we go. I said I'm not gonna try parry the guy, but hey, he gave me an opening. That was way better than it happened in the beginning. I think I died to all the Black Knights I saw. You get the BKS, the Black Knight Great Sword. Maybe worth reading. I'm not too sure if anyone's still interested in this weapon. I remember Dark Souls 1, it was quite the weapon. Too bad you couldn't buff it though. There it is. Greatsword wielded by Black Knights who wander the lands, designed to face chaos demons. The Black Knights constantly faced foes larger than themselves, and the sword's unique attack greatly reduces enemy poise. Doesn't really tell you who the knights served. I guess it's one of those situations in which you would just have to have played Dark Souls 1 to understand who these knights are and what they're here for. Or maybe there will be some lore description that will be given to you by the items. But for now, anyone could just speculate at this particular part in terms of guessing where exactly these things even came from. Use knights. Down here is the lava I was telling you about. And so I was saying, even though this may not be directly Izalith, we are very close. So and this is not the weapon I would like to use right now. So as soon as I get to the point in which I want to reset, go spend our souls probably and come back. There's one particular location that has a lot of rats, and they are very easily able to stun lock you into oblivion. And of course that's some... oh, actually this is the reverse location. Interesting. I didn't know you could attack this place directly from here. So if that's the case, I guess we can go. Let's explore. At least I know if I do die, I can easily come back and get my souls. Giant rats always scare me. But at least the baby rats won't get a chance to see, because you usually drop from up top there. Now here is a problem area. Can easily get petrified if you don't actually get to see where they came from. You always have to stick and move. Okay, I need to move. And let this build up reduce significantly. The problem is, as they jump, you can't actually hit them. So in that particular case, you just have to keep on going. If you miss the first swing, just get out the cloud. And start again. So in that regard, it's not really... oh, missed one. I'm assuming that's everyone here. There's an item down there, but I'm not too sure how exactly to get to it. You drop down, but I don't know where exactly you drop down from. And then there are two ways, one up that way, one down this way goes to the... and then we see Night Slayer Tsorig yet again. This is the part that confused me, because I remember fighting Night Tsorig, but I didn't know where exactly I fought him. At least now I remember. He can push through a lot of things. Okay, so I need to be careful not to die to him. And that's the killing blow. Those are trades he'll gladly take every day. I need to parry him. There's no other choice. Not that. Definitely not going to parry that. Okay, where is he? The delays in his attacks are very good. Oh, if I two-hand these staggers, oh, that's perfect then. I found a weakness in you, Thorig. If only we could exploit it. Oh, he did it. He did it. Oh my word. Range? I'm not taking chances. Range! Get the Fume Ultra Great Sword and the Black Iron Great Shield. I don't think he dropped those for me the last time, so that's actually a very great find for me. 50 strength required. The Twisted Sword, the heaviest of all Ultra Great Swords, resembles Black Slate. This sword, said to belong to a traitor from long ago, was so heavy that it found no owner and became a forgotten relic of history. If anyone remembers the Fume Knight of the it wasn't the old Sunken King, was it? I think it was the old Sunken King DLC of Dark Souls 2. So if they're referring to this as the old, like something of long history, then that further cements for me personally the issue of Dark Souls 3 being in the far future of Dark Souls 1 and 2. This is way down the line. So you have to take it as it is. Okay, 2 attacks. 2 attacks, get off. Go hang yourself, you scum. Again? That attack didn't, it hit me but life didn't go. So I'm confused. 1 attacks now. 1 hit. That was great. Greed. Trade. There we go. Black Knight Conquests. I am not trying to trade with him because I know he'll destroy me if the trade goes badly, so I'm not even gonna bother. Just keep on poking. I'm out of Estus, so I can't really take any risks. If you look down there, there are items. Problem is, I don't think I can walk on the lava as it stands. And get the soul of a great fallen knight. And if we further go out this way. Oh, actually, I think I've reached the place where I wanted to go, but we're out of Estus, so this actually makes this place much more dangerous. I might need to use... No, I can't use an ember because... this sucks. I had reached the actual objective, but since I rushed so much, we're out of health now. Get the Dragon Rider bow. Okay, since the chances of dying are extremely high, I'm gonna use this Ring of Sacrifice. I'm gonna substitute the Chloranthy ring for some blue tier stone action. And I believe we just got the Dragon Rider bow. Longbow of Dragon Riders who served the old King of Want. The problem is with that title is that we know that Manus was the King of Want. The Dark Soul was within Manus. And the next one who succeeded him was Nashandra, so I don't know who exactly they're talking about. The Dragon Riders were the old king's royal guard, and great strength was demanded of them. Merely drawing this bow calls for inhuman strength. The worthy few who can master this bow, however, use it to devastating effect. It's still a great bow, I believe. No, not a great bow class weapon, but it's still great, as in it's still awesome. So now we have to continue to fight quite a number of enemies without any health left. I've been put in a very awkward situation. If I manage to do this, I think I'll actually genuinely be proud of myself. Though I think for some it may be actually an easy situation. And the problem isn't the skeletons themselves. The problem comes in the form of this type of enemy. I forgot its name. I don't think I actually know the enemy's name, but we'll deal with it when we get there. All I remember is that we were able to topple them down with the halberd when we were fighting them in the catacombs. I hope we'll still be able to knock them down. With the halberd now. Okay. So if you come check down here, you get a more grand scale view of the Smouldering Lake itself. You get the crabs everywhere. And back this way is actually the road to the obelisk that's protected by, like I was saying, the danger guys. So now I'm not too sure. I really don't want to use this right now because I only have one of it. But I don't know what else I could use to restore my HP. There's nothing really I can use. It's really sad. Dying here would be a big blow, but we do have our ring of sacrifice, so at least we won't be chasing souls. Excuse me. And for anyone wondering what time I'm currently playing, it's currently about 2 AM. If this video is as long as I think it is, I started recording about 1 AM. So please excuse my lack of patience when it comes to dealing with certain situations and making mistakes. Of course, I'll make mistakes. A lot of them. Because, to be honest with you, I am tired. Now, the enemies I said I don't want to face right now are these guys right here. Can pull him back as far as possible so that it doesn't aggro his friend. Shit. Oh well. We've already lost most of our life. We'll get to kill him, but I don't know if we'll get to kill his friend. He'll only be one left. Blue tier stone ring will kick in soon. That I know. Blue tier stone ring will kick in soon. What can I do? I wish I had something to boost defenses significantly, but I don't. There we go. Blue tier stone ring has kicked in, hopefully. We'll kill this guy before he kills us. There we go. And here's the obelisk that we've struggled so hard to find. It's been a long journey. If you notice, that's the door down there to the boss. That's the Smouldering Lake. And these are the controls. Now we won't be getting shot at forever. You can see the giants that were working this thing are dead or sleeping. I'm too scared to check. But they're all laying here. Their final resting place. So I guess they were the ones controlling who to fire to and who's attacking this area. And if that's the case, why would giants be helping in this particular location? That's the part I honestly don't know. Just gonna walk back and check a few things, then we can go challenge the boss and call it a video. I apologize. I know it's been very long, the length of the video, but usually when I'm playing Dark Souls, the lengths of the video are extremely long because of the fact that the game is extremely long. I couldn't imagine myself currently recording 20-minute videos of a game that could be potentially 30 to 40 hours on the first playthrough. So I hope you understand. But for now, I just want to check the extents of the lava system below us. After that, we can head over to the boss. I believe pretty much that's the whole point of this location, just to pick up all these items, learn where you are in the basis of the world, learning more about Izalith and what's happened ever since the events of Dark Souls 1, I'm assuming. And then from there, fighting Zorig, getting the Fume Ultra Great Sword, biggest great sword in existence, and then handling the boss, and then continuing with your journey. I don't know. I don't seem to find another way in which you can go to. This lava looks like it can easily burn you. I'm almost too scared to even try. So anyone who's got bigger balls than me can go ahead and try. I'm going to Firelink Shrine. Okay. Got 22,000 souls. Let's level up and go fight the boss.
Very well, then take it.
Get more fit to roll.
Farewell, Ash of Made of Flame.
I'm thinking with all the shards that we got,
It wasn't he.
I need a fast hitting weapon. Let's reinforce Estus Flask and get more power with our long sword. I'm not too sure where exactly it is. If I can find it. Make it a long sword +5. Because that will be our weapon of choice right now. I believe the halberd still does more damage, but with my experience from the previous time fighting this monster, it's tricky. All the rings that we'll need. Stone plate. Need good fire defense. And we should be fine. I'd like to use souls, actually. So let's get that 10,000. Hopefully get a level or 2. Not too sure about that.
welcome host. Very well, then take.
Let's see how much we can get from her. 2 levels. If 2 levels, then let's put them in decks.
Farewell, Ashen Me.
Let's go fight the boss. Apparently we can still summon Night Slayer Zorig. I honestly don't know how, but we still can, even though we just killed him. While we wait for him, if anyone wants to see the extent of the Fume Ultra Great Sword, I shall show you. That's one big sword. That's one big sword. Hopefully with the help of Zorig and our sorcerer friend here, Great Swamp, Cecilus, Cacilus, Sassilus, I don't know, but a pyromancer and sorcerer from the Great Swamp. Or at least I believe he could be a sorcerer as well, because sorceries aren't as outrageous as you think, as they were the originators of pyromancy flame after the Bed of Chaos. Let's just check the rings. Okay, now let's be careful. Fire defense is great at the moment. Ooh. Well, not if you directly eat a flame. This is getting scarier. Guess Zorig is dead. Wow. He's going on a rampage. I hope this guy can heal himself during this downtime. Heal yourself, please. I guess he's not going to heal himself. Thank God for fire resistance. There we go. We did it. The soul of an old demon. That was really tough. But in the end, we managed to clench it and kill him. Let's see. Soul of the old demon king. One of the twisted souls steeped in strength. The shriveled old demon king is now like a clump of burnt ash, but he is the last surviving witness of the chaos of Izalith. So that's someone who was actually there in the beginning when it all happened. So, I guess that's it for now. Thanks for watching. That was an extremely long episode, but I think it was worth coming here to this optional area. I believe it's optional. Next up, we'll be going to Boreal, the Irithel of the Boreal Valley. So, up until then, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.